Hey guys, this is Primeval back with part 5 of my Deity Let's Play as the Iroquois using Fruit Strike's NQMod. Now, when we left off, the Celts had declared war on us and they had sent a sizable number of units. It's composite bows against composite bows, but we only have 4 of them and they are spread out across 2 cities. We don't have any gold stockpiled, so we won't be able to rush by any walls. If we wanted to build out walls, that's just 2 turns. It's probably, since let's have a look at this. They've got a sword, a pikeman, and a horse. Okay, that's not so scary. We did deal a lot of damage to these units last time around, so we can finish the National College first, and we might not even need the walls, but we'll see how this goes. Magic, we are playing single player today. Picking up from where we left off on Monday. If you want to see the start of the series, do feel free to check out my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Okay, so bunch of city-state quest info. There's a declaration of war. Alright, we hadn't even turned this turn over. So this could be the ideal situation. The Celts use up their army trying to attack me. I get the added bonus of having my city bombards. I knock out their army and then I push on them. In which case, I do need to start queuing up some army of my own. Well, we could buy another mosque here. Let's do that. And let's queue up a composite bow. Was there any work done on the stoneworks already? There was. Stoneworks, we'll push out the composite bow first, even though I'd like to get that stoneworks online. Although having that guy out sooner is going to be a little more important. And we'll go and grab another composite bow here. It's fine if he's slightly delayed, and let's go and check what our citizens are working. We're trying to get a little growth going, since we've got all this extra happiness. We could switch some of the tiles in this city over. I guess the next time we grow, we can work the gems. And we've got good food tiles here. All of that seems reasonable to me. And we're looking fine here as well. And Matazero says that part 4 of the series may not have made it onto YouTube yet. I think I posted it a little late, but it is live. We've got 182 views on that, so, some people are enjoying it. Alright, so I think we're set up for what we need to be right now. We are at peace with Siam, and we have a declaration of friendship with us, or they have a declaration of friendship with us. Lots of positive diplomatic modifiers. We had already made a declaration of friendship when we settled this city here. Unfortunately, we didn't go and buy the bison, so we're missing out on that little bit. But otherwise, this city is still fine. We do have the silver. We're getting some trade routes in from Portugal, which is really nice. So we actually are getting, let's see now, a significant chunk of our science from trade routes, which is definitely very helpful. Alright, let's see how our war with the Celts goes. So that sword pillaged something? Nope, it was an instant heal.
Welcome to the medieval era.
And we've entered the medieval era. That's right, I need to check where I am with that. Ooh, the longhouse, that'll be super nice. Alright, so are we going to be able to get by? Yeah, so this river is really nice. All this rough terrain means that these units come in really slowly, and all of these guys here, they're probably just bypassing Grand River to get to the capital, so we'll be able to take a lot of pot shots at them from Grand River. And this scout, excuse me, we'll just have him there. I think I'm mostly over my cold now, but sometimes you get this persistent cough, a little irritation after you get sick, and it just sort of malingers. Okay, so composite bow and 6 or a longhouse. We do have a lot of forests that we can take advantage of here. let's do the longhouse. I think I can stand up to the current Celt army. And Magic asks what the Celtic religion is. So Catholicism. Let's have a quick look at that. God of War. Actually, that's good for us because excuse me. We also have totally adopted Catholicism. So if we could get a excuse me. If we could get some barracks up in our cities, we'll benefit quite nicely from that. We're already buying a bunch of mosques with faith. They have monasteries and pilgrimage. Alright, well, we'll get that longhouse rolling. I don't know if we need the walls in the capital. It's not going to be an immediate boost since we're not working any forest tiles. It'd be these guys that would be fine. Getting a barracks in though, since we are following Catholicism, let's slide the barracks in there, and we'll see how all of that works out. Okay, would I rather? Well, we definitely want to damage the catapults before they make too much trouble for us. And then, let's see, 46 damage versus 19, 31. Alright, well, we'll damage that guy while we can, and, I'm not really liking how weak this composite bow is right now. Maybe we should just have him run back to this hill. I don't want him to be attacked by both of these guys. The AI is likely to attack the city, but just in case, we'll have that off to the side. And I suppose we can't keep exploring here. I think we have met everyone. Yes, that is correct. All 6 players are on the score chart. Pop over down here. And now we have even more happiness. Do we have any excess sugar here? We will soon. Let's see if I can sell some of that. So our good friend in Siam already has sugar, but we can definitely go and sell probably one of the luxuries that we're at risk of losing to the pillage. So that would definitely be the silk. If we're not already selling silk. I think we're already selling silk. We are, okay, so what else is in a bit of a precarious situation? I suppose citrus, or even the gems. Let's sell the gems. So on quick speed, I think the standard amount is 200, so we'll check that. Yeah, 200. And then with that money, we can go and we could rush by a composite bow or a barracks. Alright, let's buy ourselves a quick composite bow. We've got all of these tiles improved. Do I want to start running a road out to the city down here? Let's see, that'll cost 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we'll just go and improve any tiles that we're currently working that aren't already improved. What fulfills that criteria? A bunch of tiles over by Grand River. Let's send the worker over there. And with this worker, I think we're safe if we want to improve some more tiles back here. So let's hide back here. We'll see if the Celts start setting units down south. If they do, then we can pull the worker back. Or at least go and hide him in Buffalo Creek. And I suppose while we're here, put up a farm. And this worker definitely needs to hide somewhere. Alright, back here will be fine. That scout did not hold up very well in response to the swordsman. So we'll probably want to sell the furs as well. Let's see. Am I friends with anyone else? I don't think so. Friendly. Ah, we are friends. Okay.
Soldado ouvido.
17
ยินดีต้อนรับ
versus 133. Okay, fine. 133. And then 2 gold per turn.
แน่
Alright, let's damage this sword as much as we can. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get the kill off though. And the Celts are already retreating. In that case, let's finish these farms. And we've got a horseman back here making a bunch of trouble for us. I'm already here. And would I rather kill the horse or the sword? The horse is threatening to pillage the iron mine, so let's get rid of him. Farm finished. What other tiles are we working here? Definitely going to improve the horses. And sure, all these guys can run over to Grand River and Buffalo Creek. Alright, so that looks fine. Onondaga maybe needs those walls a little sooner. The Celts are retreating, but the city strength here is a little dangerous. If they can get another catapult in here, or if they come back with more units, I'd feel safer with walls. So let's go and work on that. Oh no, really? I was not expecting that. Alright, well that's a little embarrassing. We just lost our capital, and after I was talking about how the Celts were retreating and there was no problem whatsoever. So not only did we lose the capital, but we lost the composite bow that was hiding in there. That's rough. Ah, I see. Our capital was a flatland capital, so that's what threw that off. So with the one catapult and then the chariot archer, sad times all around. Alright, well, let's see what we can do about this now. I want to recapture that, and it was right after we finished the National College too. That was probably the worst case scenario. Alright, let's go and deal damage here. Our road connections are done. Taking the city is going to be difficult. Let's pillage the gems. Deal damage here, and then we are going to need to capture a unit. So, Mohawk Warrior in 3 versus Scout. Let's grab ourselves a Mohawk Warrior. And everyone else needs to be making units. Alright, well, things went from okay to pretty bad. Let's move this worker back over to Buffalo Creek, and we'll pop these guys down south as well. Alright, so that bit of farm is done. These guys will run away towards Buffalo Creek as well. So if we had switched over from the National College to the walls as soon as we started this episode, we would have been fine. But this is definitely a major setback. And the Celtic army is looking even larger than it was before. Alright, so maybe we were a little too unfocused when we started this series. We'll take the instant heal, we definitely need to deal damage. But I think we are about to be overrun here. This will be a nice loss to cap off the series. But we're not dead yet. I don't have any other plans for today's session, so we'll play until we die. We'll keep this trade route going. And back here, we wanted more production. Put a mine on this hill. Push these guys over towards the front. And is there anything more useful that I can do with these workers? Not at the moment. If I deleted one, I do have more workers than I need for now. We can go and afford another composite bow. Another faith purchase is available. Let's go and grab a mosque here. Oh, that's only enough for the monastery. Leave that then. The Celts did go honor, and they're definitely reaping all of the benefits from that. So we can go and have a look at how far along in honor they are. The Celts are honor, they've completed the honor tree, and we are overrun. So, and there, it looks like Grand River's about to fall. Very, very sad times. Okay. Is there anything we can do with this? Magic says the problem with the NQMod in single player is the AI is taking all the buff trees. So the AI on Deity does acquire policies a lot faster than a human can. And they usually end up taking trees that a human player would normally not take. So honor is usually not the most advisable tree, but because all of the other social policy trees are being buffed, then the AI does get those buffs. I think I want to try this again. We'll start another single player mod, NQMod game, and see how that works out for us. But yes, this was a bit of an embarrassing loss here. Alright, Onondaga Grand River have fallen. I concede. Well done. Well done, Bodica. Alright, so she took 2 of my cities and she'll take feast. But let's get a new game going. So, let's go back to the main menu. Rebonair asks overall what my impression of the NQMod is. I'm definitely welcoming the changes. It's always nice to spice up the game a little. And it does look like it'd be really interesting in multiplayer, although I've only been able to test that out with doorstop in a duel. So single player, set up a game, and we'll keep all these settings again. But now that we know how strong an honor Civ will be, we'll try and be a little more focused about building out the proper defenses.
Blessings of heaven be upon you, Empress Wu Zutia.